In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to paint a rose using the one-stroke technique. All you need is your flat brush and a little patience. Here's what you'll need. Flat brush. I'm using two brushes, so one for the rose and one for the leaves. Acrylic or gouache paints. Mixing palette. So I am using a paper plate so it's easier to double load my brush. Water container and paper towel. Black or toned watercolor paper for contrast. So before we start our rose, let's warm up with a few practice strokes. First is the petal stroke. So load your brush with two tones, lighter on the tip and darker near the base. Press down, slide, and lift to create a curved petal shape. Next, comma stroke. To do this, you need to angle the brush and flick it into a short curve. This will help us build inner petals. And lastly is the U stroke. Alright, let's paint a rose and we'll take it one stroke at a time. We'll begin with the outermost petals. Press your brush down, wiggle, and lift gently to create wider petal shapes. Think of them like forming a rough circle or oval. And leave small gaps between petals for that airy, natural feel. You may place around 4 to 6 petals in this outer layer, depending on how large you want the rose. Next, let's paint the mid layer of petals. Press and curve your brush in shorter arcs, starting just inside the gaps of the outer layer. Aim for at least 3 to 4 petals here. To finish our rose, let's add a rose bud in the center. First, paint an inverted U stroke using the corner of your brush. Next, right above it, create a regular U stroke, slightly overlapping the first. So this mimics the top fold of a petal that hasn't fully opened yet. Then, if the center feels too flat, try adding tiny comma strokes in the middle to add more depth. So make sure your light color is still on the outer edge of the brush so the highlights appears on top. Time to finish things off with a few simple leaves. Rinse your brush, then double load with dark green and light green. Press, curve, and lift to form pointed leaves. If you're feeling confident, add a few soft veins using the corner of your brush. And there you have it, your very own one-stroke rose built layer by layer with just one brush and two colors. Every rose will look a little different, and that's part of the beauty. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know which flower should we do next. Happy painting!